Good afternoon, Prinhounder, Croizo. Welcome back to the channel. Apologies for a slightly slow start to my video there. I was just trying to remember what good afternoon was in Welsh, which is horrendous because I say it all the time. Anyway, so here we are, once again on Puzzle Combat. I'm just gathering up bits, as you can see, around my base. This is a bit of a beginner's guide, this one, because I've been asked a question, and I do... as I say, if somebody asks me to provide a video on something, I do try and oblige them and accommodate it. So this one I've been asked to just talk about about the use of colours and colours versus other colours and so on and so forth. So as you'll doubtless be aware, you have 5 different colours. You have green, purple, yellow, red and blue. So all of your heroes will belong to one of those colours, and also all of your weapons will belong to those colours. And obviously, so purple heroes can only have purple weapons, green heroes can only have green weapons, and so on and so forth. Obviously not terribly realistic, because I'm pretty sure that most people would pick up any of the guns, but there we are. Let's not dwell on that. So in terms of actually using your colours effectively, what we can do is we want to think about which colours are strongest against which other colours. So I'm just going to use this one, just as a quick example. Intel let's try that. Intel shows that a shipment of gold went missing in the area. Let's look for it. She looks kind of suave. I don't know if that came across. My voices are never amazing. So what I can do is I can click on the little question mark next to each level, and it shows me that this one I'm going to be dealing with blue mobs and a red boss. Now, I know that green is strongest against blue, and blue is strongest against red. Blue is equal against blue, green is weak against red. We'll talk about how we know this in a moment and whatever else have you. So for this one I'm going to take a few, it's easy enough anyway, but I'm going to take a couple extra blue heroes to just balance it out. Like I say, this won't be difficult because it's only an easy mission. It's not the real purpose of this, is to not show you anything tricky. So here we go, we're going into the mission. Now, the easiest way, if you can't remember, is that on every mission you do, in the top left-hand corner of the screen, you have 2 things. One says the resources, which is things you can collect from beating the mobs. The other is this little elemental advantage. It says use the elements to your advantage, hit a weaker element for double damage. So as you can see, blue is strong against red, red is strong against green, green is strong against blue. And the opposite is also true. So blue is weak against green, green is weak against red, red is weak against blue. Yellow is strong against purple, and purple is strong against yellow, which means that yellow is weak against yellow and purple is weak against purple. So those are the key things. Now let's see. Okay, I haven't got a red hero, so that's not going to be a very useful demonstration. Okay, so at the moment you can see that this guy here, I'm going to hit him with blue on blue, and each tile did 180 odd damages. That's because I've got 2 blue heroes. In fairness, in hindsight, right, and the next level I'll take 1 hero of each colour just to make it a bit clearer. Because I've got 2 blue heroes, I do double damage anyway, because I've got 2 blue heroes. So for the yellow tiles, boom, each tile's doing about 98 damage, which is actually the same equivalent as the blues. Now the green tiles, meanwhile, you'll see there, did 233, and it came up with in orange and said strong, which is very useful because green does more damage against blue. You'll see this again here. Boom, 235. They're doing a lot of damage because it is strong against that colour. Yellow is neutral against blue, so it will do roughly the same damage, although it's very hard to tell there because it was just a jumble of tiles hitting them, as is purple. So purple would do exactly the same, but this one will be green, and boom, they are plenty strong enough. Red, I have no hero, which was a mistake because, as I say, I should have done it with this video to demonstrate colours. You'll see red hits it and says no hero, so I get 1 damage per tile. So basically it's nothing. Purple is equal against red, so it will just do standard damage, which is working out about 80 odd. Blue is equal against blue, you'll see there, but like I said, I've got 2 blue heroes. Yellow is equal against red, as is purple. Did get a critical hit there though, which is something you've got a chance of if you've got certain heroes. Now, here we are. I was about to say I'd get to do a weak one, but I just killed him. That wasn't very clever. There we go, and off he goes. There we go. So that is the basics. Now, on this next mission, it will be a little bit harder, not like hard, but a little bit harder, and it will also give me a chance to hopefully demonstrate what I was actually trying to talk about. So let's have 1 hero of each colour. just, I'm not going to check what the enemies are. It doesn't really matter because I've got one hero of each colour. So just looking at it here, so you can see that my red tiles, so what I'm going to do, you can see there's 3 in the row red down the bottom. I'm going to fire them into this guy. Now looking at the chart, red is strong against green. So boom, each tile does 150 damage. So it's doing double the damage. Now here we can see this one will be green against blue. And again, if you check the little chart, green strong against blue. Each tile is doing 150 damage. Now, then you've got this group in the middle here. This one's going to be a bit harder to watch because you've got yellow tiles are going to hit him as well. But green on green, as you can sort of see from this, green doesn't point to green because it just is what it is. So green on green is neutral. So each tile was doing about 60 odd damage, though there were a couple of critical hits in there as well, just to confuse things a little bit. Now, blue tiles, which I'm about to hit these 2 with, will do half damage because blue, the arrow from green points to blue, so blue is weak against green because that's going the other way. So blue tiles, although you had a couple of critical hits there, I don't know if you saw, on this one you had a couple of weak hits, which were like 29 apiece. Blue is equal against blue, so each tile is doing 60 odd damage, and the weak red tiles did a lot less. Special skills doesn't make any difference with most special skills. Some do additional damage against an enemy, but most do not. Can I? Come on, check. Bring your skills up. So armor shredder. So it does equal damage against all enemies. Some will do additional damage against the opposite color, but I'm not actually seeing any of those here now. Yeah, I can't see any against those there now, but it can happen. So some special skills do more damage, but most are equal no matter who you're hitting. This next move will be blue and blue. See, 37 weak. You may have just seen it pop up there because it was blue against green, which is weak. Using my little chart up here. I'll try and find a yellow and purple mission in a second because yellow and purple are the other colours. Because these ones are, like I say, relatively straightforward, and once you get used to it, it's not too confusing. It's just sort of learning that pattern. And if you've played Empires and Puzzles, it's exactly the same pattern as on that, so it's fairly straightforward. There we go. Let's just finish it off here. So you'll see this one, my next move will be red against a green boss. So red will do double damage, 90 odd damage instead of the ordinary tiles, which were doing 40 odd damage. Obviously, there's a lot of factors that can influence how much damage each tile does. Aside from the colour, you've also got to consider the strength of your attacker, the armour of your opponent, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not going to do this last mission. Firstly, I haven't got enough world energy, but it's not going to help me show what I'm trying to show. Let's go into the world map now. Let's see. Blue, that's not what I'm after. Just trying to find a mission with some yellow and purple enemies. Can't think of it. There's purple enemies on that one. They're all blue. Let's try and find one where they're all purple or all yellow. Red. Nope. Can't remember which levels are which now. Purple, there we are. They're all purple. So what we'll do this time, I'm not allowed to take a yellow hero, so I'm going to take a purple one. Actually, okay, let's scrub that. Because I do kind of want to just show the whole purpose is to show you different tile damage without getting into colour stacking. There are other videos I've done already about colour stacking, so by all means watch some of those. So here we are. So we're going to go with our mixture of colours. Now, for this one, you will see that yellow and purple equal each other out, basically, or opposite to each other. So my yellow tiles, which I'm going to fire off here, if we watch this little man here who's going to die, yellow tiles, boom, 300 odd damage. Like I say, it's because the enemy is quite weak. This one here, this is going to be purple. Now, purple is weak against purple, so you should see 60 odd damage, and then he got killed by some other random tiles going off. So yellow is weak against yellow, purple is weak against purple. Straightforward enough. It's each one wants to do, you just want to take the opposite for these guys. Other tiles will all just do standard amount of damage. Because my heroes are pretty strong and these mobs are pretty weak, you're still doing a massive amount of damage per tile. So don't read into it that, like, you know, this is a much easier level than the last one I was doing. So yellow tiles here, you'll see, bam, like massive amount of damage on purple. And the more you colour stack, the more damage you can do against each colour. So that really is all the key points of colour stacking. Not colour stacking, sorry. Colour versus colour, which colour is strong against which colour. As I say, don't read too much. I mean, this is not doing a challenging level. This is just trying to demonstrate the point. And it's mainly a case of looking carefully at the tile damage as it goes up. There are lots and lots of things that affect tile damage, as I say. Colour is one of them, but you can also have critical chance. You can have the strength of your attacker, the defense rating of your opponent. Some weapons give you, I've mentioned critical chance. So there's a few different factors. You just have to sort of kind of consider lots of different things when you are doing your attacks. And that is basically colours in a nutshell. So there's lots and lots and lots of different colours, and they all do very different things. I'm just checking. Oh, do me daily, me a free daily summon. And finishing off with a Morrison there. Oh, I can do 10. Let's do 10. I do like that in this game you can do 10 at once. KO. This is automatic. Viper Prophet. Giorgio. Zoe. Anya. Volt. SWAT WB5. Sword off Shotgun. Gale ARM. Yeah. So just a little jumble of quick summons at the end there. So that's it really. So yeah, hopefully there was something helpful in that. As I say, just remember there is always that little thing on any mission in the top left hand corner, that little chart which just shows you the order of which colours are strong against which other ones. And as long as you remember that, that will help you out. You can always click on that on any mission if you find yourself just thinking, I can't remember which colour is strong against which colour. So there we go. So I hope there was something useful in there for you. As I say, very much beginner's guide, this one. So I will label it Puzzle Combat Beginner's Guide. Please do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Thank you very much for watching. Au revoir.